Hey guys, it's Mo from Mo in the Deep End, and dear Lord, send baby Jesus back and bring the rapture. Uh, yes, Sal sent me this, and I think it goes quite well with our current trial, but let's go ahead and listen to this absolute.
Class erotic professional of 15 years in the sex industry, porn star, and intimacy coach and educator for couples and men. I have a master's degree in education, and I'm also a fitness competitor and influencer. So I have combined all three talents
I'm
to
I'm
help you achieve the best sex of your lives.
I'm running away to join the circus. I'm in the wrong profession. What the actual Schnell am I looking at here? Hello, I'm the therapist, and I'm here to sleep with your husband to save your marriage. First we'll go missionary and, I'd like you to take notes, okay? This is what we call, the Alabama Slammer. Now, what in the actual let's let her say what she's gonna say in her own words, because this has got to be also them are some scary eyebrows. Ooh, okay.
One question that I get that's very popular is what types of exercises are helpful in the bedroom? And I would have to say, hands down, for the gentleman, keeping your tummy tame, keeping that blood flow going will help prevent erectile dysfunction. Overall,
Um
yoga is fantastic.
Okay, ladies, and this is just a thought, as you're if you are part of the smaller chested committee, the, itty bitty booby committee, if you will, and you go ahead and get yourself a pair of gazungas, if they happen to separate and sit about nya and then facing out, they look about as natural as 2 tennis balls grafted onto a flat piece of tin board. Okay. No, stop being spiteful, Mo. This is mean. This is mean and hateful. Just because she could fit like 17 iPads in between them 2 and bigger than the Marianas Trench, that is just mean.
Fantastic to keep you limber and allow you to stretch into some unique places. Consistent exercise and healthy diet.
She's done been stuck in some dryers on a hub, you know what I mean.
Keeping your body fat at a healthy level. Those are some of the routine things that you can do each week to optimize your confidence and optimize the pleasures and sensations in the bedroom.
Oh, I do have a question. Look, I I mildly disgust our judgmental cats. Thor, I'm looking at you. But I would like to completely horrify him. I would like to make him afraid to come back in our bedroom. So what could I do for that? Oh my god, what the hell is this? What level of Dante's Inferno have we stumbled into? The internet was a terrible idea. How do we make a timetable to go back? I mean, I understand I'd never get to meet any of you, but this is what is the no, never mind. We'll bring it back. What am I saying? I love cringe.
Your sexual organs need to be worked. It is a use it or lose it dynamic. And ladies, you have this special, unique ability to have multiple orgasms in one event. So please, by all means,
Oh, dear lord. Why do I feel like one of her eyelashes is, like, fluttering at slightly slower pace than the other? It really is. I'm sorry, my ADHD is going wild, but it looks like one eye is slightly on a delay than the other, and this is where you might use the alternate, slang for, those fake lashes. Um, I am being so mean to her. I'm going straight to purgatory.
play with yourself, use
Well, if my mom wasn't disappointed in me already, y'all.
toys, figure out what works and what doesn't work, figure yourself out, and use your sex organs for pleasure.
I'm gonna
Don't
have
be
to put a
ashamed.
not safe for work, but in my defense, YouTube,
All of us would help a
this
child in need. If
this was, this was the New York Post. I had nothing to do with this. This was all the New York Post, but let's see. I am a sex therapist and I sleep with clients to save marriages by Brooke Caddo. Please don't let that be a real name. Right. Sex therapist Olivia Bentley takes a hands on approach with her clients by sleeping with them. I've saved marriages, quote unquote, the Boise, Idaho native told Kennedy News, calling her work life changing. I get physically involved with the majority of the people I see. I think that part is part of the appeal. The veteran sex worker who has spent 15 years in the industry claims that women have asked her to demo sex acts on her husband, while some wives grant their eager hubbies a hall pass to pay Bentley a visit. Quote, some ladies say, I don't always want to be involved in this, but I want to know who you are. I want to approve of you, and I'm going to let him come and see you, said the 46-year-old intimacy educator who earns a whopping $5,000 per year. Um, I'm going to have to talk to Mr. Mo in case this YouTube thing doesn't work out. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine her accountant? Like, so what are you expensing this year? Well, Astroglide, 700 gallons, um, a bunch of stuff from Pure Romance, and uh 87,000 Trojans. Outside the bedroom, Bentley, who sees up to 10 clients per week, supports her customers emotionally and gives them tips for maintaining a healthy sex life. Consequently, their marriage, um, there are so many filters on this. Even I, who don't know, who cannot figure out Photoshop, knows something is off on this picture. This is blurred. This is very sharp, but okay. Despite her lack of official counseling qualifications, she's a veteran Craigslist worker. So there you go. You know what? Don't hate the player, hate the game. I mean, if she can do it. But ma'am, if you want to be taken seriously, you better stop with them clear heels. The outfit's nice. I mean, maybe a little bit more boobage. You want to put a cardigan over that. But them clear heels are going to give you away. Quote, people are usually nervous, so I have to do my job at making them feel comfortable and easing them into it. I'm kind of like a guide. You're a sex Sherpa. Is this what we're saying? Hi, I'm Bambi, and I'll be your sex hike guide. I can't, y'all. Can you imagine the New York Post editing room? And, I can only imagine, the guy at the Daily Planet, you, Lois Lane. I want you on the missing nukes. You, Clark Kent. I want you following Lois Lane around for some reason because Superman always follows you. And you, Phyllis. This chick says she's a sex counselor. Go. She said, noting she wants the women to feel very confident and comfortable. I'm very physically and emotionally affectionate, physically and emotional towards the wife always. Oh no. I will give Jamie a pass to combat hug me. This woman comes up to me, you will see Mo's soul shrivel up and die if someone else tries to hug me. It's like, if she's feeling very good, then the mood is elevated and we have a really good time, and the husband is very grateful for the experience. Um, oh, well, is it sad that if I were there, I'd just poke her boob to see if it indented when I poked it? I mean, I'm sure that's okay. I would just be like, is it like, silly putty? Do you remember when we used to play with silly putty? And now it's called therapy putty. But oh, now I really want some silly putty. I need help. I need help. I cannot have this sit in my head. Um, let's continue. While Bentley lacks official counseling qualification. She has a master's degree in education. Oh, Jesus. Well, at least she's not in schools. Uh, and obtained much of her X-rated tricks while working at the Nevada's Moonlight Bunny Ranch, a legal brothel. Well, there you go. She's also a fitness competitor, which, I mean, that is look, I would never have the balls to, A, get that tan because I believe that my skin might physically reject any amount of self-tanner. And B, I would never wear a bikini out, though I do admire the rhinestones. I like her more natural look, I'm gonna tell you, but that's just me. She says women who refuse sex after marriage are unfair to her husband. Please be sure to send all your dislike mail to, these are not my words. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, the self-proclaimed sex therapist denounced unfair women who refuse to fulfill their partner's sexual desires. Quote, I know there are a lot of sexless relationships out there and a lot of unhappy men, she said, explaining that male clients will express their relationship discontent. After a few years with their wives, Bentley's male clients have said their sex life goes out the door. She said she said, is when the so-called hall pass is played, adding that their needs are met elsewhere, if not by their wives. Hey, ma'am, and men, come here real close. Tell you something. How about your wife is freaking being busy, usually being a mom, and if you help just a little bit, she can switch from mom brain to wife brain, and you can get that hot smexy back, okay? How about if you do a damn dish it and you help out just a little bit? Your mom or your wife's mom brain can turn right off. You get her a glass of wine, you throw up a show that she likes, you turn on them closed captions, and you hit that 10 minutes right before she falls asleep. You might could get you some, okay? But if you wanna put in no effort and you wanna expect your wife to be mom, wife, superwoman, and everything else, and then expect her to be a temptress in the bedroom, well, then you might find you a hall pass because 'cause you're looking for a girlfriend and a wife. Miss Never Been Married, gonna tell married women what to do. I will just about get you a frying pan, ma'am. Oh my goodness. Warning. The opinions expressed here are just from every single angry female woman here who's been married in a real relationship, taking advice from a friggin' single woman who's never done had a man. But this is not a call to violence. I don't do that. We are simply educating, which is what we do here. But little Miss Thangy Thang, um, excuse you, right quick, right now. Again, husbands and Miss Thingy Thing. Maybe wives would like to be cherished a little bit. Maybe wives would like a little more than, "I see you still have boobs. I, in fact, have a penis." That is not foreplay. There is a reason that our books have 873 pages, okay? Maybe we would like our husbands to put in a little effort. Now, these are things that all need to be expressed to our husbands because they are not mind readers in a kind, loving, and not sarcastic way, which Mr. Mo has learned. Because Miss Mo has maybe not said it in the most kind and loving way, but when she's calmed down, she maybe has. But, um but let's continue with this poet laureate's wonderful advice on marriage when she's done never been effing married. Let's go ahead and figure it out. It's not fair, and I see it all the time. There's tons of that out there, and they're not really happy. I don't shame them if they're gonna go to the provider, but steamy sex lives are also fostered outside the sheet. Bentley advises their couple to keep up on their physique, which she claims can increase libido. The more athletic you are, the more sex you want to have. You feel more confident and aroused, she explained. Uh, she's a fitness fanatic. While she recommends men practice sit-ups to shrink their big gut, which she claims restricts blood flow, she advises both parties to stretch and do yoga. Yeah, because there's nothing I like to see more than Mr. Mo doing downward dog, the taint exposed to everything. Ma'am, I'm just kidding. Yoga is good, being flexible is good. No one likes to get a leg cramp during smexy time. That is painful, but I'm reading her for all sorts of irritation because she's done trying to tell married women to be more smexy when these husbands are probably coming home and expecting the wives to be all cleaning, cooking fairy and laundry fairy and, kid fairy, and then come home and be a temptress when they are just damn exhausted, and husband ain't done nothing at home either. When you are kidless, husbandless, and doesn't even look like you got a puppy, don't tell me about having no husband, okay? I'm dead. Bentley applauds her brave clients for working toward a healthier relationship. Couples who have sessions with me are the coolest in the world because they understand the importance of sexuality in their relationship as part of maintaining a healthy marriage, she said. I Look, ma'am, I don't like you. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't. Like, here you are, I feel sorry for man. You are the empty-headed bimbo that listens to a guy and you're like, "I'm so sorry she doesn't provide for you." You are every other woman, the other woman that's like, "She is so mean." Meanwhile, wife is at home taking care of 4 kids, running, Johnny to recital, Kimberly to her orthodontist, Malcolm to, speech therapy, and Alyssa to, the podiatrist, okay? I just cannot, okay? And then remembering that your mama needs, cards because it's their big anniversary, and you're out here, getting a whole pass and saying your wife is terrible. I'm gonna get you off my screen because 'cause you've about annoyed the snot out of me, okay? Well, y'all, this was supposed to be fun, but, Madame has done pissed me off, and it became a rant. So, I'm sorry, I thought this was gonna be fun, but she just annoyed the snot out of me. I am going to put not an age restriction, but I am gonna put not safe for work because this woman is all the nuts. But as per usual, this is probably not everyone's cup of tea, and I'm sorry I went on a whole lot of rant, but don't give advice on situations you are not a part of, have never been a part of, don't even like, you have never even been in a zip code of marriage, okay? So, please, kindly step away from the playing field. Don't try to umpire a game you have never even played in. All right, sweetheart? I mean, you can give me all the advice on getting my abs because 'cause you've got some, and I see that, and I'm there, and if I want me a set of fake boobies, I will talk to you, but until then, um, you stay in your lane, okay, sweetie? I'll see you guys later. Bye.